All right, let's talk about solving two-step equations. A couple of approaches we could take. We have the do-undo table technique, and then we also just have the look at an equation as a scale type problem. So let's look at the do-undo first. We talked, well, you hopefully watched the video the other day that showed the technique of doing the do-undo table. So we're going to start with this equation with the variable z. The first thing that was done was we multiplied by 5, and then after that we added 5. And the result that we got was 95. So we'll say that I took z, multiplied by 5, added 5, and got 95. So we'll move that over and say, all right, this is what we did to the variable z. So this is the do part. Now we're going to do the undo part. So I'll put red here to change the color. We start with where we ended and we go backwards. We're going to take away 5 because that's the opposite of adding 5. And then the opposite of multiplying by 5 is to divide by 5. So if I take 95 and I subtract 5, that'll give me 90. And when I divide 90 by 5, you're going to probably need a calculator on that. But 90 divided by 5, even if you didn't have a calculator, you could just do this. 90 divided by 5, 5 goes into 9 once. And I have a 5, and I have 40 left over, so that's 18. So it turns out our solution is 18. As before, we could use a check step to see, is it true that 5 times 18 plus 5 equals 95? Well, a calculator will tell us that 5 times 18 is 50 plus 40. Well, not a calculator, mental math will tell me that. 90 plus 5 equals 95. So here's a two-step equation in which we start with division. So let's go ahead and do the do-undo part. I really think the do-undo is helpful. Students really seem to enjoy it. And what I like is it forces you as a student to really think about what kind of math is happening here and what the inverse operations are, as opposed to just kind of mechanically doing the same thing to both sides. So let's start with t. T was divided by 7, and then we subtracted 1, and we got an answer of 2. So we're going to go ahead and start where we finished and go backwards. The opposite of subtracting 1 is adding 1. The opposite of dividing by 7 is to multiply by 7. And so let's just kind of do the math as we work up here. 2 plus 1 is 3. 3 times 7 is 21. And so our solution is 21. Let's do the check step here. Is it true that 2 equals 21 divided by 7 minus 1? Well, 21 divided by 7 is 3, and 3 minus 1 equals 2. So our solution is t has to equal 21.